Okay, so good day everyone. This will be our topics no sa aton selves. Um, First we'll tackle about the physical self, then I will upload the anthropological and then the Eastern and Western. So for today, we'll talk about the physical self. So when you say the physical self, it refers to the body and pertains to the physical structure and material substances of a human being. It can also be expressed through behavioral patterns, sensation, and movement. Also refers to the body, this marvelous container and complex, finely tuned machine with which we interface with our environment and fellow beings. So the physical self is the concrete dimension, no, the tangible aspect of the person that can be directly observed and examined. So anything it's all about Saturn physical, it is composed with our physical self. So the development of physical self commences during the prenatal period. It is divided into three stages. First is the germinal stage, and then the embryonic stage, and then the fetal stage. So during the germinal stage, this one occurs during the first 2 weeks of development, as you can see there. That's how that's how paano mag-ovulate, no? Kung ma-impregnate na ang isa ka egg, no? And then we have here the embryonic stage, which is the second stage of development from third to eighth week. You have your amniotic sac, which is a sac filled with amniotic fluid forms around the embryo and the uterus. We also have your placenta, no, which is the one that absorbs oxygen and nourishment from the mother to give to the baby. And then you have your umbilical cord, which is a long tube that connects the placenta and the baby. It feels like a garden hose, and its purpose is to carry nourishment to the baby and waste away to the placenta and then the mother's bloodstream. And next, the final stage will be your fetal stage. This is the longest stage, no, and it is the eighth to ninth week until birth. So here we have an overview, no, as you can see, germinal is 0 to 2 weeks, embryonic is 3 to 8 weeks, and fetal is 9 weeks. Palto nga, bata na. Next, let's proceed to the 8 periods of human development. So first, we have your prenatal period, which is from conception to birth. Um, Here we have paano ka din conceived, no? And your basic body structures and organs form here. And physical growth is most rapid here. And vulnerability is great, no? During this time. And then we have your birth to age 3. Gumagawa ka na sa tiyan, no? Infancy and toddlerhood. During this time, our brain grows and we have rapid physical growth as well. Then next, let's proceed to the early childhood, which is from ages 3 to 6. Growth is steady and appetite diminishes. And handedness appears, no? So this is the one we are exploring na, no? With our peers, no? And whatnot. Then let's proceed to the middle childhood, ages 6 to 11, no? So take note of the ages, and what is the physical developments when it comes to the age period as well. Because I think it will magwa siya sa exam. During the middle childhood, growth slows down, no? And strength and athletic skills improve, no? So this is the part ng you will join specific sports, no? And very active na yung mga physical activities yung ginapangobra. Even playing outside, no, with your friends, tago-taguan, kamuda langit lupa, na rin. And respiratory illness, but health is generally better, no? Next is adolescence. So, ang age periods yun is 11 to 20. And physical growth are rapid and profound, no? And here we have what you call your reproductive maturity. Ga, ga ninyo nga mga kumbaga ga-evolve ninyo reproductive organs during this time, no? And major health risks arise from behavioral issues. And then we have your emerging and young adulthood. I think most of you are in this age na, no, bracket. If not, then maybe sa late adolescence, no? But most of you, I think, dari na nga period, no? During this time, physical condition peaks, then slightly declines, no? Gamatamat na panaog. Kay gatigulang man kita. And here we have your lifestyle choices na, no? On what is your kind of lifestyle, kumbaga. And then after that, we have your middle adulthood, which is from ages 40 to 65. So the physical developments here is that you will have slow deterioration about your body, no? Igatigulang na kita. And then, din ang mga menopause, mga climacteric, and whatnot. And last but not the least, your late adulthood, ages 65 and above, no? So the physical developments here is obviously no health and physical abilities generally decline and the slow of your reaction time. So those were the age period, 8 age period, no, of physical development. Please familiarize this one. Next here, what we call may tinatawag na physical self, which is the concept represents a mental image of one's own body that is formed in our minds and is not necessarily related to the actual physical appearance of an individual, no? So this is our kumbaga pagtulok ta sa aton nga physical aspect no sa pagkatao. For example here, no? So you can see here, underneath the physical concept, we also have what we call the body image. You know, for example here, some people might think there are chubby, no? Even though nga hindi sila chubby. And some people might think na uh, chubby sila in reality, but para sila okay lang yan, no? Uh, that's perfectly normal, no? So when we say body image, it involves two key elements, no? A mental picture of one's physical body, including size, shape, and appearance, and one's attitude towards the physical self, such as thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about one's body. So that's what we mean when we say body image. So you can see here, they have different body images, no? But it depends man no sa culture kung how would you perceive body image as something good, something bad, or whatnot. So sa next slide today, we'll tackle about it. So may change and be influenced by several social factors such as culture, media, and interactions with family and friends. And at the same time, culture plays a significant role in one's perception of body image. So let's talk about the different cultures, no, when it comes to the physical aspect or body image in general. For example, here, no, we have Western versus Chinese, no, mga beauty standards, kumbaga. So for instance, Western countries, specifically America, emphasizes thinness as an ideal body size for women. On the other hand, American women who identify as Black perceive bigger, thicker, and more voluptuous figures to be more attractive, no? So, sa mga Western countries ko, no, thinness ko no sa mga white nga mga babae, no, that's ang mga gina-consider nila nga beautiful, no? Whereas sa mga Black American, they want to have bigger or thicker nga mga voluptuous figure in order to be branded as beautiful. So that's their beauty standards, kumbaga. So different cultures, different man nga mga beauty standards. So if we compare naman ng US kag ang China, no, Eastern kag Western, we can see here that nga this is the beauty standard for Americans, no, for the USA. So, thin siya, pero may unod, no? There's something like that. And meanwhile, the Eastern countries, specifically China, affirms extreme thinness as an ideal body, even more so than white American. No? So, as you can see later on, ang beauty standard ka China, no? It extremely differs from the American side because to the point no nga kinahanglan nila extreme thinness para mabalan nga beautiful no? Or that is their beauty standards, no, to the point nga they starve themselves to stay thin and to win the emperor's favor, no. And the Chinese body ideal is trailness and thinness rather than plumpness. So as you can see, comparable ng US, no, beauty standards maring thin para nila. This one naman is ang thin, no, para sa China. This is the beauty standard. So, according to the World Health Organization, there are 1,995 active changes in physical growth and psychosocial development cause several body image problems. No? So, according to World Health Organization class, there are so many, no, almost 2,000 active changes nga could hinder or could provide mental illnesses no, when it comes to pertaining to view the body image in general. For example, here we have your eating disorders, obesity, depression, and low self-esteem. Well, body image dissatisfaction is also correlated with eating disorders. Individuals experience different degrees of positive and negative feelings about their bodies at different times. No, so it's not stagnant. No? Sometimes we are comfortable with our body, sometimes we're not because maybe with the culture or the media portrays no nga dapat ang mugin niya nga aton body even though nga, it is completely normal naman yung mo nimo body just because nga amo na mga for example yung mga artista, mga dapat ang mugin curvy figure ko no, mugin ni dapat may abs kid ko ng lalaki, be, diyan curvy figure kid dapat ng babae and whatnot. Dapat ang mo na sundon ta because that's the ano no, that's this beauty standard kumbaga para sa atin. But it is not, no? And those kind of feeling could lead to either positive or negative feeling. No? It depends nga if you are on the right track na if parehas ka man sa ila, then you will have positive feeling. If hindi pa rin sa body structure mo sila, then you will have negative feelings. And in turn, body image dissatisfaction could lead to different eating disorders, no? Okay, let's proceed. The self was impacted by the body. So, without a clearly defined sense of self, individuals might seek out external sources to provide coherence to their identity. One such external source is society's standards of attractiveness. For example, thinness for women and muscularity for men. So, this is what I'm saying kagina, no? Because of the external sources, no? Ang sang kumbagang standard blas ng society, tang amo ni dapat ang lalaki kagamo ni dapat ang babae, no? So, we will also have this ideal body image no nga amo ni dapat aton lawas. Because this is the norm, no? Maning standard of attractiveness para sa aton society. But it should not be like this, no? So anyways, in the study of Vartanian, women's self-concept can play a role in the development of body image problems by making them vulnerable to or by buffering them against the internalization of societal standards of attractiveness. So women, but not men, who have low self-concept clarity are likely to be generally more conformist, more concerned with public impressions, and more likely to base their self-worth on their body weight. And all these factors are in turn associated with internalization of societal standards of attractiveness, no? So, TLDR, ang baldi ko na sa slide naton, that nga, mga women, kuno nga may low self-concept, kuno, sa paglantaw sila sarili will be more likely to be conformist, no? Masabay na lang sa uso, no? Kung ano ang standards ng society, dapat amo na sila, no? Dapat kung niwang, dapat amuni, dapat laba buhok, or kung ano pa da, no? For example, sa mga idols nila, yung mga artista, uh, they will tend to mimic them because they think that's the ideal no nga way of having this physical concept, no, and they will in turn internalize that idea, and that will be the basis of their standard for attractiveness. So next we have here the impact of culture on body image and self-esteem. So, cultural traditions can shape body image. The Western culture in general, for example, is one that tends to hyper-focus on dieting and body appearance. Digitally retouched photos are the norm in which our society is saturated in, and this mentality can negatively influence on individuals' body image. So, the Western culture kuno class is the one that is hyper fixated no so towards dieting kag para ma-achieve mo nga muna ang body figure and at the same time to the point nga even those ang mga pictures na sa social media no they will to do edit it in order to um have that feeling of fulfillment towards their body no even if it's literally fake no kaya gina photoshop mo lang that's their culture no the Western culture. And next, we have body image and self-esteem. So the body image has been defined as a view of one's own overall physical appearance and is established as an important aspect of self-worth and mental health across the lifespan. And the internal representation of your own outer appearance, your own unique perception of your body. So, amo na siya, class, kung mag-define ta sa ginatawag nga body image. Next, we have your body dissatisfaction. This one naman on the other hand is a person's negative thoughts about his or her feelings. And these feelings are largely determined by social experiences such as media images. So this what I've said before, no? We are dissatisfied by our body because of the ang kakita naman sa media, social medias, and whatnot, no? And the societal norms. Excuse me, class. Although body image is closely related to sexuality and identity, it can be said to be most closely related to self-esteem. So when we say self-esteem, it is a feeling of satisfaction that someone is in himself or herself and his or her own abilities. It is a sum of self-confidence and self-respect. No? So kumbaga do mixture yun na. And the media's portrayal of women. So media is the most widespread form of mass communication. It has become a conveyor of social-cultural values regarding ideal body shape and size, which creates an understanding of the ideal men and women. So some of these types include newspapers, books, and magazines, movies, radio, television, and the internet. So the way we view, or women in general view themselves is how would they compare, no, their physical self or their physical attributes towards the kung ano nakakita nila sa mga newspapers, books, magazines, movies, radio, television, and even the internet, no? So, kung para sa iba, nabi mo niyang gwapa, no? Mo niyang standards ng beauty dapat, so sundo naman na nila, no? Mo na ang pag-portray daw sang ilang physical aspect. So more often than not, women are portrayed as the thin ideal without imperfections. Many theorists believe that certain images in the media have an impact on body image and in turn promote low self-esteem. Idealized images in the media are recognized as an important external trigger of body dissatisfaction. So, ang pag-idealize ko no sa mga body images bla kung anong kakita tadabi, for example, again sa social media mga artista no ng uh, they are being praised of their body, no, yung napakita din nila in turn, you will introject that thought, no, and feeling, dapat amo mo ko para makuha ko man ang gratification lang nga gakakuha nila. Therefore, I will also be this ideal, no, nga thin, no, or kung anong madang body structures ang idol mo, no, and if hindi mo na makamit, no, that idealized body image, it will then turn into body dissatisfaction. You will uh, be dissatisfied sa imong lawas. Okay, so media influences and gender differences. So when it comes to female, no, ang pag-influence ng media, the concept that the mass media can affect the body and image and self-esteem of girls and women is not a new phenomenon. It has been circling ever since celebrities such as pop stars have become famous not for their talents but for their looks. These ideals are unrealistic, and survey shows that more than half of women are dieting in order to attain a perfect body image. So we have here what you call objectification theory, which are females now are prone to internalize and observe perspectives as a primary view of their own physical body. So this is what I'm saying kanina, no nga, mga babae daw are prone to internalize, no, specific objects. For example, to even the mga artista, no, mga friends nila sa Facebook nga para sila be nami lawas, no, they will introject that feeling, no, or they will internalize that feeling, no, nga uh, to be like them, no, in a way nga imuon na nila basis for attractiveness, no, sa isa ka um kumbaga amo na nila basis ang kagupahan. Kaya because nakita nila ginagratify la friends sa Facebook, therefore, mambas la, dapat parehas mo siya body structure, no? Para ma-gratify man ko. So basically, that is the objectification theory. And this theory argues that girls and women subject their body to constant monitoring, which in turn leads to body dissatisfaction and sometimes even eating disorders such as bulimia and anorexia nervosa. So because of the objectification theory daw, this in turn leads the women, no, to always monitor themselves, and by doing so, this sometimes would lead to body dissatisfaction and even worst case scenario, bulimia and anorexia nervosa. Okay, now let's proceed to males naman. Anong ang apekto sa mass media no sa males? So the predominant focus of the research between negative self-image and media has been on women, but men can have just as low body image as women. So one study showed that muscularity dissatisfaction in turn was associated with lower life satisfaction and lower self-esteem. So metrosexuality, which is the new urban guy. When you say metrosexual class, it is a young urban heterosexual male with liberal political views and interest in fashion and a refined sense of taste. So amo ni siya kuno ang the new guwapo kumbaga in our today's generation. You are being called metrosexual, no? And metrosexual is a combination of metropolitan and sexual, coined in 1994, describing a man who is especially meticulous about his grooming and appearance, typically spending a significant amount of time and money on shopping as part of this. So, a man na may political views, a young one, and kabalo mag-take care sa iyang kaugalingon. So, that is what gina-considered na sa aton nga mass media as guwapo, kumbaga. So, the impact of culture and body image and self-esteem. 19th century man is most definitely metrosexual, no? So, you just ano na lang eh. Look at it as this is not that important naman. Skip ko lang, no? Anyways, body image, preteens, and teenagers. During adolescence, young people often think a lot about how their bodies look. They also compare their bodies with others. A positive teenage body image is an important part of healthy self-esteem. And adults can help adolescents to think and feel positively about his body. Money on shopping is part of this. So, unhealthy teenage body image is directly related to low self-esteem, which can lead to negative moods and mood swings. Young people are feeling down are more likely to focus on the negative messages around them and make negative comparisons between their bodies and what they see as ideal bodies. No? So, unhealthy teenage body image, no, can lead to, syempre, low self-esteem and in turn can lead to negative moods and mood swings. No? And young people, no, nga are feeling down are more likely to focus on the negative messages also. So for example, if ginasuyaan sa isang peer sabi nga sang iyang body image, no, that suya, no, amo lang gina-focusan. It's because nga low self-esteem na siya gani. Dayon, siyaan mo pa sa ano ayan ang likelihood, no, ma-focus lang gid sa negative nga aspect of his or herself, at the same time the negative messages nga ginambal sa iya palibot na. And that's why nga it's very prominent, no, to educate our adolescents, no, nga to love their bodies just the way it is, no. And low self-esteem and poor body image are risk factors for the development of risky weight loss strategies, eating disorder, and mental health disorders like depression. No? So, low self-esteem nga nakakuha sa poor body image could lead to this risk factors. No? Naging manglawag tabagulak. Just me, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling well. Anyways, let's proceed to the importance of beauty. So physical beauty is extremely important, and all studies have shown that people judge each other based on their physical looks, at least until they start to know each other well. No? So physical beauty is really important, no? And this is how people will judge you, no, at the very first glance. No? Kung wala pa ka mukha, tariya na yung wala pa ka mo kilala na mo gini ang main factor nga ka attract ng sa katao, no? Whether we like it or not. So 10 reasons why physical appearance is so important, why one needs to look good. First is to impress people in social situations, no? And second is to look one's best in workplace where one deals with the public. For example, film stars have to look gorgeous and handsome. No? So it may be because of our work. One feels good if one looks good, no? If you look good, you will feel good. Physically attractive person attracts a lot of people. Well, that's true. It helps in building up relationships. A handsome boy attracts a lot of girls. Similarly, even if girls who are beautiful are much sought after. So number 6, physical appearance does matter in a relationship. In a marriage, the partners need to take care of themselves physically in order to sustain their relationship. So many women face marital problems. They go out of shape after having children. Those women who take care of their physical appearance have better rapport with their partner. So based ko na sa researches class, the more it is nga ingatan mo yung mga physical attributes, no? The more it is nga madugay yung relasyon. Especially sa marriage. Next, Number seven, it boosts self-confidence and self-esteem. One feels very reassured when other people admire them and prefer to associate with them as they find them very attractive. In certain professions, looks make a lot of difference. So a model has to look his or her best. A good-looking salesperson can get noticed quickly. So the more it is nga, uh, you are physically attractive, no? Gabuling mo na sa different kinds of professions like modeling and salesperson. So number eight, a pleasing face is nice to look at. People like to relax in presence of beautiful things. A pleasant face can relax the mind. Those with an aesthetic sense like to admire beautiful people and things, and an attractive physical appearance enhances personality is an added advantage. Number 10, a physically attractive person is well groomed can impress upon people. And some politician can draw the attention of the masses, although of course has also to be a man of substance. For example, former President John F. Kennedy was known for his looks, although he was an astute politician as well. Looks enhance his public image. So next, let's proceed to individuals with healthy body image. So those individuals daw nga have a healthy body image, are aware of good things about their bodies, are comfortable with their bodies, and accept the bodies came in different shapes and sizes. Whereas sa mga individuals who may have unhealthy body image are uncomfortable with their bodies, think a lot about how they see themselves and are preoccupied with what other people may say or think about them, are fixated on perceived physical imperfections, and have unrealistic goals regarding weight and size. So a healthy and positive body image boosts self-esteem and allows an individual to reach his or higher potential. Unhealthy negative body image lowers self-esteem and confidence. So kabilata naman naging establish ka ina. How to improve body image? One of the best ways to feel good about your body is to work hard at keeping a healthy lifestyle by exercising, eating nutritious food, and maintaining a positive attitude towards yourself. So those were the uh healthy lifestyle no nga kinahanglan mo in order to maintain your physical attractiveness. And building a healthy body image and positive self-esteem entails perseverance because it takes time to become confident. Self-awareness and learning new skills and talents will ameliorate body image. So 10 steps to positive body image. So appreciate all that your body can do. Every day your body carries you closer to your dreams. Celebrate all of the amazing things your body does for you. It may be running, dancing, breathing, laughing, dreaming, etc. So anything no, that your body can do to you. Keep a top 10 list of things you like about yourself. Things that aren't related to how much you weigh or what you look like. Read your list often and add to it as you become aware of more things like about yourself. No? Okay, so number 3, remind yourself that true beauty is not simply skin deep. When you feel good about yourself and who you are, you carry yourself with a sense of confidence, self-acceptance, and openness to make you beautiful regardless of whether you physically look like a supermodel. Beauty is a state of mind, not a state of your body. Look at yourself as a whole person. Surround yourself with positive people. No? Shut down those voices in your head that tell you your body is not right or that you are a bad person. Wear clothes that you are comfortable with. Became a critical viewer of social media messages. Do something nice for yourself. Use the time and energy that you might have spent worrying about food calories in your weight to do something to help others. No? So those were the things that could help you to have this positive change no, sa mga body image. Next is self-esteem. So self-esteem reflects an individual's overall subjective emotional evaluation of his or her own worth. Attitude towards self encompasses beliefs about oneself. So there are four major factors that influence self-esteem. First is the reaction of others, no? So how would other people react towards your physical attributes, for example? Next is comparison with others, no? So that comparing, bala no nga, siya mas namilawas sa mo ni siya mas beautiful sa mo ni siya mas may abs sa akon, to something like that, no? That could lead to low self-esteem, no? Social roles, your roles in society, no? And identification. You're identified as what, no? So, Why self-esteem is important? So a good self-esteem is important because it helps us keep a positive disposition in life, allows us to be proud of who we are, exudes confidence, establishes better relationships with people, finds life as gratifying and meaningful. That is why the self-esteem is really important. So here we have a our last slide, no? So the more it is nga you have a higher self-esteem, the more it is man nga you will have a positive outlook in life, no? And you can do the things that you want to do because you have this self-confidence na due to your self-esteem. So that would be all for our physical self. Thank you for listening, everyone. Good luck sa inyo nga coming exams. Bye-bye.